So here we go. This is what I saw. The Lord Jesus came and he told me, he said, your president is about to be taken out by an assassin. He said, I hold the church accountable for what is about to take place in this nation. And as I was sitting here, I saw the whole thing pan out in front of me. He showed the whole thing. The angels were behind him. The glory came in my house. And I started yelling. I said, Lord, I said, how? How did this happen? How is this going to happen? We have prayed for this man. We have interceded. We have stood in the gap. We've done and he said, the church as a whole. You're not the church by yourself, Brendan. Their channel is not the church by itself. The church as a mass whole. He said, pride has come in his heart. Pride has come in. And he has opened a door through counsel of ungodly people advising him on what to do concerning the nations. And because he has opened this door from counsel and that demonic spirit that I saw poking his brain, influencing his thoughts, the church is supposed to pray. And the Lord showed me decisions that were being made were not what he wanted. And because of these decisions, it was opening a door for a demonic attack. As I saw this, and I saw pride fill his heart, and I saw arrogance starting to slip into him, I saw a covering that was not covering him on his front side. He was coming down, it looked like Air Force One or something, and I saw a man a long ways away with a 50 caliber weapon that had a scope on it that big. He had a black stocking hat, he had black shirt, black pants, black combat boots, and he was laying on his belly, focusing in. When I saw this incident happen, I saw the projectile go through his body and almost make him, it was awful. The Secret Service didn't even know in this thing where to go. And I'll tell you, this is very serious to me. And I'm telling you all, this is very hard to even talk about this, but I feel by the Spirit of God we must pray. And I believe we can stop this. I'm going to say that. I'm a watchman. And even with the ear and everything that the Lord has showed me has been very precise, I believe, concerning this man's life and praying for our economy, praying for the things that I have seen. And I love him. I love his family. And I'm not here to, I want to make that very clear because I know I have law enforcement watching me. But this is a very serious thing. I brought it to the elders of the church to pray. And this is exactly what I have seen. And I bring the good, the bad, the ugly. I always do. And I'm precise. I don't add to anything and I do not take away anything from it. But as I saw what I saw this scope on this firearm that was that big. It was huge. And he was from a long ways. And he was military trained. And he was Russian. And I saw Macron and him negotiating and talking things through. It was Macron and Russian government. God help me. When this happened, I saw the Secret Service looking everywhere. They couldn't see how far it came or how it happened. And they were in a panic on the ground, and I could watch the whole thing happen. I saw immediately World War III pan across my face, and a major war broke out in Europe of likes we've never seen before. It was a retaliation immediately for what just happened to our leader. It was the most awful bombardment of missile strike because of what he has set in place if anything ever happens to him, to retaliate immediately with vicious force. And when this happened, I saw a bombardment of which we've never seen before of any generation, with conventional weapons, like I told you. A wound that will not be fatal to the church, but it will bring the bride to the side. It will shake the nations. It will shake things. As I have prayed over this, I saw J.D. Vance walking through oak trees. They were black. Black as onyx. They were all spread out. And every single oak tree was the same around, same height. And they were all barren with no leaves on them at all. It looked like something that had been charred by some kind of volcanic fire, some kind of something. That the trees were dead, but they were all identical, and they looked all around him, and he walked through these trees. There was white snow or whatever this was all over the ground. He was wearing a black trench coat that went to the mid of his calf, similar to what he wears. It looked like a black blue, like a dark blue, but I couldn't really tell because he was black and white. The trees were black. They all looked the same. And I think each tree represented a year. I believe, for what I have seen, there was at least